We got one more to go, Scout. You gonna hang in there?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Jeff versus Microblizz.
It's the big one, ladies and gentlemen. It's your main event tonight. It's gonna happen next. Boom! Tetris for Jeff, the meme that started it all, is gonna look for his retribution tonight. And he will take on the Guideline superstar, the man who took him out last year in round number 1, the Microblizz, aka Philip. Scott, how big of a match is this?
It's huge. Jeff has been, even aside from 2016, which he's most well known for, he's been a CTWC competitor for years. I think his debut was in 2014. He goes way back. Microblizz, of course, had the 40-line sprint world record for quite a while, and Guideline. Tom convinced him to do NES Tetris and come out to the CTWC. I got to meet him and talk with him last year. Super nice guy. Along with Jeff as well. But yeah, Microblizz was a real surprise. I didn't know how he would do in a tournament setting. I hadn't really seen him play competitive NES Tetris much, but he took out Sharky and then passed up Jeff. Only got taken out by, Green Tea the Wizard. So Microblizz, he was no slouch when he showed up.
Yeah, indeed, he is no slouch. I mean, he is most well known in the world of modern Tetris. He's one of the fastest, if not maybe the fastest, of the Guideline players. See him play, what is that, J-Striss, I think it is, right, Scout? Something like that. One of those Strisses. So he plays that. And I've seen his streams, and it just the absolute speed at which he works with is tremendous. And he gave it a shot last year at CTWC going into the World of Classic, and he put up a hell of a performance. Think about it. Think about it this way: if you're looking at a year ago, the players that he beat in the first couple of rounds there, he beat Sharky in the round 0 match, which was actually probably one of the better round 0 matches we saw there. And then, of course, he beat Jeff in the decider. Two big names in the community these days, Scout. Amazing. Let's get the introductions, please, of this mega showdown for your Tetris Friendlies Retribution main event. On the left-hand side, he's stencil ready because he's been in this community for almost a year now, whetting his appetite with so much Tetris content because he gets ready for his redemption at CTWC 2020. He is the 2016 CTWC Finalist, and on this channel, of course, he is known to the world as the King of Tetris Friendlies. It's the one, the only, boom! Tetris for Jeff! And on the right-hand side, his opponent, he has graciously accepted the challenge and has said that this is going to be the litmus test for him if he's going to be involved at CTWC 2020. Here's the Guideline superstar, one of the fastest in the world. And he's going to look to shut the door on the King of Friendlies. It's Microblizz! And on the comms with me to enjoy this absolutely incredible matchup, it's going to be a Game Scout. He's been here all night, ladies and gentlemen. Give a round of applause for him. Thank you, sir, for hanging out with me this evening.
Thank you for having me on. It's been a real honor to be commentating these matches. Hoping the best has been saved for last. I'm really excited to see what Microblizz is going to do. So what did he say about this being a litmus test? If he wins, he's going to participate or something?
Well, whether he wins or loses, I think for him mostly it's just to see where he is up to standard to a player like a Jeff. I think if he's going to be keeping this match competitive and stay within then it could be the telling tale if he's going to be involved in CTWC. I think if he ends up having a similar fate as some of the others that have been blown out with early top outs, then perhaps that could dissuade him from entering the tournament. So this is going to be really the true test for him to see if he is going to be involved for this year's tournament.
Makes sense.
All right, so we know Jeff is here. Jeff is absolutely ready to go. Mike asking, did his capture card blow up? No, so essentially, Microblizz has a new setup, but he was not able to get the capture working on it. And obviously, you know, we're in a time crunch, so he did the best he could. So he's going to just do a webcam to show the screen. So for Blizz, who's going to join us. So essentially, yeah, it's going to be a best of 5. So first to 3 will win. It should be one match. Just one best of 5 series. You know, I don't want to run you guys ragged. Plus, you know, I'm sure Scout and I would like to go to bed sometime. And yeah, it'll be a best of 5. You guys can choose. I'm sure it'll be 18 all the way. You guys are absolute pros. But if you want to choose a 15 strat, we can then do alternating level selections. And then basically, Blizz, if you're listening to my commentary along with Scout, we will give score updates throughout, let you know where you're at, whether you're ahead or behind. And if you top out before Jeff, then obviously the game will end. If you top out and Jeff has to chase, just make sure you're listening on, and then we'll count the score afterwards. Clearly, Jeff is 18 all the way. True pro. Yeah, I can actually call the score. You know, Scout will have trouble though. Scout will definitely have trouble calling this one, but I can go over to Blizz's channel. I can see it a little bit clearly there.
I can actually, yeah, it's gonna be tough. I'll see if I can make out the score to be able to.
All right, so Microblizz, if you're ready to go, just drop a ready here, and then we will get started. Jeff is ready to go. And then I will do a countdown. When you see the word Tetris in the chat, that's when you can start. And then we'll repeat that formula for each game. The King of Friendlies, he's ready. He's been ready. He's been waiting a whole year. He's been ready a whole year, Scout. He's been waiting for this opportunity again.
165 days of prepping for revenge.
Indeed. You have no idea how much this means to him. Here it is, the Microblizz is ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Scout, the honors. Go ahead, count it down.
3, 2, 1, Tetris.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's time! Your main event has begun! The King of Friendlies looks for his retribution. Can he be the second one to do it? Or will Microblizz repeat the performance at CTWC? We're going to find out. So, Scout, as I mentioned, this is a very important game for both, really. I see a little bit of an S kind of, maybe, I don't know if that was an intended S overhang on that center, but Blizz gonna clean it out. He's gonna get the long bar. There it is. Tetris. Blizz, we know he's at 22,000 start. There's another Tetris. He'll go to 47,000. You kind of make out the score a little bit here, so. Jeff, meanwhile, 69,000. Hey now. First hey now of the night. Thank God.
I'm curious to watch more Microblizz's matches and see if there's any sort of modern Tetris influence I can see in his gameplay that I wouldn't normally see from a NES Tetris player, primary one.
Yeah, I feel like he definitely adds that flavor because I know when he was talking, he's going to score column 2 Tetris. Nice job. when he was commentating with Beast and Shen at the WPL, he definitely gave that flavor of viewing things from a modern perspective. Because I knew some of the stuff he was talking, and it's like, I don't even know if you could really do that. But it definitely made sense when he kind of explained it.
Going aggressive here, setting up that dirty Tetris.
Yeah, that was absolutely dirty. Also, yeah, we saw that he kind of just, filled the dependency instead of going for the Tetris in column 2. That was interesting. Scott, do you find that more players these days are, going with that strat of filling dependencies quicker instead of going for the scores?
Watch too many mid-level matches. I'm mainly watching, like the crazy people up at main event who just go nuts. Yeah, I guess like people who can hyper tap fast, I think they want to link dependencies because I think if you're a really disciplined player, I think it is, you just gotta fill those instead of just going for a straight score, because that is the more prudent move in the long term. I think as we saw tonight, the players who were typically playing a little safer, unless they were going up someone crazy like Batfoy who pulled out a max out, are usually the players that came out on top.
Yeah, agreed. And right now, Microblizz playing pretty well. He's got a good board. He's at 270 for those that can't see it. You can see that directly on his channel. He's at Microblizz. The name you see there is his Twitch handle. So if you want to take a look at his gameplay, you can have that screen open as well for these scores. Jeff, meanwhile, is at 318. Let's do a little bit of his customary dig out right now. Slightly above next Xbox level.
I had to put a ton of weight on that hole in column 2, but now it looks like he's finally gotten it open. Microblizz also in trouble. Gets the perfect pieces to get out of it. He also similarly had some really tough dependencies if he was trying to avoid putting weight on his holes. But yeah.
This guy mentioned got out of it. There's going to slam a Tetris there. Microblizz currently now looks like he's at about 327 for the Microblizz. He's going to get a long bar for a Tetris. We'll put him at about 350 now. Jeff is at 381. Almost missed up that square piece, but he got it under control. Got the Tetris in. 403 for the king of friendlies. Welcome in, World Puzzle League. He is here. WP League. I don't know if you knew that, Scott, but he legally changed his name to World P League.
I did not know this.
Mostly it was for trademark purposes. Also, rumor is that he just recently got like an American Express gold card or something like that. That's how Twitch rich that man is, ladies and gentlemen. WP League putting out great product. If you don't know, now you know. He's brought together the world of classic and modern all in one Discord. So check him out.
Now here we go. Jep's on the verge of a 500k transition, and Microblizz is not far behind.
Yeah, let's do a score update from Microblizz. He is at looks like 454. Add the Tetris to go to 476. He's got 123 lines.
Actually, this is
125.
This is looking real dangerous for Jeff if he can't get this cleared out for the transition. That's Tetris is going to do wonders.
And he's going to open up the center after that dirty Tetris that Scout saw. And Jeff does it again. He takes out. He's got the right side clean, but he has to close up with that S piece. I think if he might have adjusted it a little bit more, got aggressive, that line bar could have come in for the Tetris. But look at this one. There's Tetris. Microblizz has also gone off to 19. They got a long bar down the middle. Only burns a double. So we're off to the races here on the 19 plus. Both players hot and heavy action going on. Blizz open up holes. It looks like he's setting up. He was trying to set up maybe for a dirty. There it is. Dirty Tetris on row 2. He's got it. Microblizz currently at 560 is his score. He's cleaned up on level 20. Jeff on level 21 at 533. He's keeping up. Trying to keep that lead in order. There's a Tetris here for the Microblizz. Jeff at 538. Blizz has the lead at 566. Another Tetris. It goes to 615. Looks like one's been in 580 then. I know he's at 615 now. Make it 616.
Both these players are really bringing it.
A nice triple there for Blizz. 624 is his score.
It's looking real nervous for him before that triple, but he gets that, Tetris. Oof, a long bar hang. Not too much of a problem.
He's bringing it down, but the problem is now on Jeff's board. He is again digging out on level 24. He goes to a nice double with a T piece.
He got a crucial L, I think, right before that T piece that really helped solidify his left.
And he's digging it down. Microblizz kind of open up a couple of holes here. He's getting aggressive. He's got an aggressive setup. He gets a triple there for the long bar in column 4. And he is set, makes an adjustment. He's going to set up here. A little bit of overhang set for the J. Gets a nice square to tuck it. Going to reopen that right side. He's waiting on a long bar. Not coming. That T doesn't make it all the way left. Jeff, meanwhile, goes to level 26. Things are hot and heavy here. He's at 603. The Microblizz staying alive at 743. Jeff is going to have to go ham the rest of the way and hope that Blizz falters.
Jeff had some absolutely great survival in the middle levels there, but it did cost him a lot of Tetrises. But he's looking to bring it in these final levels with that Tetris there. It's just about Tetris ready again.
Yeah, Microblizz is behind on lines. At 207 lines, he's clearing out. He will get to 211 lines now at 786. We're on level 27 for the Microblizz. Jeff is on level 28 at 712. He gets a triple only. He is running out of time, and Microblizz continues to play. That's just one of a T-piece for Microblizz. He's going to get the long bar. There's a Tetris. That'll pretty much seal it right there. Jeff will go to 29 at 730. He goes the distance, but the Microblizz adds a Tetris. He's at 868. He's going to take game number 1. Let's watch him finish it out. He will get to kill screen in 2 more lines. There's one. And there's the other one. Did not get the long bar in time, and that's it. 873 for the Microblizz. And he'll take a game number 1. GG's.
Yeah, that was great survival from Jeff. He really managed to navigate a drought really well right there at the end in level 27. Microblizz, I mean, if this was a litmus test for if he's CTWC ready, I think even just after 1 game, you can say he's still at the top of his game.
Indeed, and we are getting set. They're ready to go already. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Scout, they played a phenomenal game right there, and they're already ready to go. Unbelievable.
Absolutely.
I think if it's a player of our caliber, Scout, I mean, we need like about 3 minutes to just calm ourselves down after getting all the way to kill screen. For these guys, I'm ready. Let's go. Nice S-spin there for Jeff. Hit a Tetris. Jeff will go to 25,000. Microblizz now underway. Well, Puzzle League asking, can I join Clan Micro? Well, that's your friend. Be more than glad. I'm on Team Boom. You know that already. Jeff has made me Twitch rich so many times over. Yeah, Scout, what a tremendous game, number 1. I mean, we've seen some good matchups tonight. We've seen some good games going on, but for a game 1 start like that, these two rocked it.
Absolutely. This is a recorded match, my goodness.
Don't worry about it. I've confirmed it's him. I saw the reflection in the cam. You can't see it, but I saw it.
Nice center well Tetris for Micro. A little bit of a stairway on his board, but he's resolving the parity quickly. Getting Tetris ready. It's a commanding. But yeah.
Yeah, now Scott, I don't know how much Guideline you maybe watch or are familiar with, but you see Microblizz, he sets up pretty much wherever well he can find. I don't know if that's like a Guideline strat, or is that just some part of maybe his repertoire. Ooh, early shift there with a square for the Microblizz. We'll see if we can get out of this mess.
Oh, it looks like he should be able to. Yeah, in Guideline, especially in modes where you're sending garbage, like the garbage gives you a well, it sends it to you, and it'll appear all over the place. So in the Guideline games where you're sending garbage, you really have to be comfortable with kind of like digging down and setting up, T-spins and Tetrises wherever. I would think maybe, yeah, that general style of, build it where the game has me have it happen is kind of an attitude that might carry over.
And he is now building a tower in the center. He's gonna throw an S over to the left side, a J to the right. Ideally, that's not where you want to go. This board is starting to fall apart for Microblizz, and he's gonna be done at looks like 186. I will confirm that in a moment, but pretty sure that was 186.
It comes just as Jeff gets out of a top situation on his board.
So Jeff, you're good. Yeah, definitely. There's a 1 in front there for Microblizz. So at 324, Jeff was very strong in that one. Not much to say. He was on point. Game 2 goes to Jeff. He ties it up 1-1. GG's. That. Now WPL says, I changed my mind. Can I join Clan Boom? Oh my word. Nobody ever called Bisachen a front runner. Scout, they're ready to go again. Let's do it. Count it down. Game number 3. A crucial one begins in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
All right.
We are underway now. Both players actually starting at the same time. It's good to see that. Nice little T burn at the end there for Microblizz, keeping this board healthy. Get the long bar and get Tetris. Jeff already in the books with 1. He'll get a second one now. 46,000 for the King of Friendlies, Microblizz. Going to burn away a little bit. Going to get set up. How to use a long bar to get set. Here's a long bar to score. So he's at 49,000. Early days for both in this crucial game number 3. So Scott, I mentioned before that, Jeff has been absolutely waiting for this day. He's been so hopeful to just get a chance at playing Microblizz. But it also pained him a little bit, for him, he never went back to look at this match until recently. I believe that he looked at it with Coach Valor to kind of just get a sense of what happened. Where were the mistakes made? And, it took Jeff a long time to really kind of, go back and look at that. He's not one to really go back and look at game film nonetheless, but, this one kind of stung for him. What do you think it meant for the rest of the crowd at CTWC, for you, especially for you personally, when you knew Jeff was eliminated first round?
I mean, it's okay, because Jeff is one of the most well-known, recognizable players. I think it was really just a moment of everybody around us was like, oh my gosh, all these famous players are being eliminated early. Where it's just more about like it was really the year of a lot of new faces. I think, ever since 2016, there's a big contingent of fans that want to see Jeff make it to the later rounds, just so you can get that Chris Tang saying boom Tetris for Jeff again, which unfortunately hasn't been able to happen in a CTWC main event. But I think hopefully it should happen this year for CTWC 2020. I think that's a big part of it. People want to hear the Chris Tang boom Tetris for Jeff again because of its iconic status.
Yeah, without question. I think, that is a staple of what got us to this dance now. And a staple of Jeff's game is digging out, hence his his Twitch handle. And that's what he's currently doing right now. He's trying to dig out. He's in a bit of a mess here above next box level, and he's doing it.
Microblizz was holding out for the longest time for an L, a very dependent tuck, but he finally got it. Driver's seat this game, I think he's almost at 300,000 if I'm seeing my board correctly.
Jeff will go to 210 after a Tetris here. He's getting very aggressive too for his setup. He's going to take a triple here. He's still working on this column 3. He's going to get another Tetris. Jeff at 239. Let's see where the Microblizz is at. Yeah, he looks like he's at 333 at a Tetris here. No, it was 323. He had a Tetris 345 now. So Microblizz in, as Scout said, in the driver's seat at the moment. Jeff now has some work to do to catch up. Blizz, T-Skim, Tetris. Might be at the infamous 369 for a moment. Go to 392 now through 93 lines. That's a pretty good score, Scout.
That is quite good. Generally, pace I always try to shoot for a 500k transition is 100,000 every 25 lines. And Microblizz is right on that.
And Jeff is getting the perfectly timed long bars to really get out of that mess. I mean, it looked like it was getting hair-raising for a moment. As a player, sometimes you just get scared. It's like you set up these columns that are, the untraditional wells, and the long bar just doesn't come. It leaves you very, vulnerable to not be able to skim like you normally would. And Jeff survives yet again, and he's got his right well back to safety. I think a safety double here. Jeff is at 367. The Microblizz is at 496.
Jeff going very risky here at the transition. Oh my goodness, if he gets drafted, this could be real bad.
Oh, what a vault of the L over there on the left side. He has to lay the armbar flat. Oh, he vaults the S, but he can't get the T in place. And that's it. He's done at 377. The Microblizz transitions, and he's looking so good. He'll take the game number 3 to make it 2-1 and put him in the driver's seat for victory. GG's.
Yeah, and Microblizz, even though he doesn't need to, clutching out a difficult board at the end of level 19 and going into level 20 in style with the Tetris. Definitely max out pace if he kept going.
We'll see if there he goes. He'll top out. He's a pro. He knows what to do. And Jeff says he forgot about transition there. Oh. What kind of excuse is that?
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. There was like one move or two like right before when he was at 129 lines. Very aggressive.
Well, let's see how aggressive he's going to get in this pivotal game 4 that begins in 3, 2, 1. Tetris, let's go.
All right. Potentially the last game of the night.
I think if you're a fan of Boom Tetris with Jeff, you're hoping that's not the case. You're hoping to squeeze out one more. But if you're a fan of the Guideline Superstar, you are absolutely ecstatic with his performance tonight. Games 1 and 3, he's been stellar.
I wouldn't want to have either of these players miss 2020.
It's fully conceivable, you know, based on how qualifying will go, based on if, you know, we know Jeff will be there. You already know he's going to be there. But the question will be, will the Microblizz attend? This was going to be the litmus test. And Jeff is absolutely...
This is so tough for Jeff.
Oh, this is so difficult. Please. Yes, there's the lover. Oh, he does it. Oh, Jeff. Heart Attack City. And he stays alive. Oh, my word. Scout, look at that tremendous dash control and nerves of steel from the former finalist.
Heart attack moment. Right there.
Anybody else, that's top out. Players like Jeff, that's just a momentary situation.
Pretty much. Dang.
Pretty tight score though. Blizz just hit the Tetris. He'll go to 184.
Less than a Tetris margin.
Yeah, he's gonna hit another one though to take it to 207. Jeff will hit Tetris to go to 215. So again, a pretty tight game going on. 233 for the Microblizz. He is going back to the center well. And he'll hit it. Tetris, as you heard Scout talk about. Pretty common in Guideline to be just working around all the wells. So perhaps a bit of an advantage for Microblizz, but it can also be looked at as a disadvantage if those pieces don't come accordingly. You get that kind of a line bar drought. It'd be tough to maintain those type of wells. You see he's in a bit of a small drought right now, and it's starting to increase to be a larger one. Finally get the long bar for the Tetris. He'll get aggressive setup again. He's on row 2, adds another one. 307 now for the Microblizz. 296 for the King of Friendlies. Looks like he's going to get aggressive. Ooh, man, Jeff, a bit of a misdrop there, but he'll get the right pieces to reopen. And he'll get the long bar just in time as a Tetris. He's got to put weight on the hole. Meanwhile, Microblizz is looking absolutely sure and steady. He is continuing to score.
Jeff's just about out here. Oh no, and another long bar right on top of the hole. Maybe he'll set up a dirty Tetris.
I think that's what he's kind of working around.
It doesn't look like he's got it open.
Yeah, he'll burn it away to just keep that column 8 open, which of course long bar comes way too late. This is the problem with these center wells, Scout. You know, you're trying to bank on taking advantage of the aggressiveness, and long bars just don't come when you need them, or you're blocking the well.
Hard to cleanly stack up and skim without just like pouring out the burned lines. He finally gets out of it.
Yeah, but it's cost him now. The Microblizz at 434, and he's clean. Jeff at 365. I don't know, Tetris or Microblizz. It looks like he's at 457 now. And he is getting Tetris ready again. This is absolutely all or nothing now for Jeff. He's been waiting for his opportunity to play and exact his retribution.
So Jeff transitions at around 428. Goodness, Microblizz almost at a 600k transition pace.
Thank you for the raid, Ianima. Much appreciated. You are here just in time to watch game number 4. It is the Microblizz who is absolutely tearing it up right now. He's at 554. He's got 3 lines left. We'll take a skim. Jeff is already in Transition City as he's fighting. And here you go, Blizz pairing Tetris 581. There's a 605 with another Tetris. Had a bit of a misdrop, but he's got room to clean up. So 606 for the Microblizz. Jeff is at 513. Jeff is clean. And look at the long bar. Here's a Tetris. He goes to 539. The Microblizz working with a column 4 setup, but he's going to burn it away. And he's going to rebuild. Knows that he's got the lead. No need to get crazy.
Smart decision making. With such a lead, no need to go ultra risky this early past the transition.
Yeah, it paid off. He gets another Tetris in. Jeff hits a Tetris. Jeff goes to 622. He's totally catching up now. Blizz is at 656. So things are heating up, ladies and gentlemen. Microblizz has closed the well. Reopens it, but it's not Tetris ready. He's got a hole at the top. And now he's just trying to burn away. He's at 661. Jeff at 635. He too has some holes.
On a little bit of a hung piece for Microblizz. Oh no!
And that's gonna be
the
it.
long bar.
Yeah, he's done. And Jeff with that Tetris goes to 672. Let me make sure I got the final score from Microblizz. Trying to read it. It looks like 645 it is. He wants to confirm that in the chat, but I'm pretty sure it's 645. I'll let Jeff get the 700 just for argument's sake, because it is a 6 there. And Jeff is building up. I'm pretty sure he's good. He's waiting on the long bar. There it is! Pairing Tetris! Boom! Tetris for Jeff! To say game 4 is no more! And it is time, ladies and gentlemen, for your fantastic finale. It's coming up. They're both ready to go. Scout, you have the honors. Finish it off for the last game of the night.
Oh man, the last game. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff looks for his retribution right now. Microblizz looks to get the final word in. Who will it be? Oh my word. Scout, what an intense game number 4. That was tremendous by both.
Absolutely. Microblizz put up the insane transition pace, and then Jeff came all the way back. Those skills paid off.
Yeah, I mean, when we talk about a player of Jeff's caliber, you can never count him out. It looked like he was falling so far behind, but he found a way to make it work. He's trying to find a way to make it forward where he gets the Tetris in to help bring this down a little bit. He got just kind of squared, but he was smart enough not to get too crazy with them. Makes a hole so that way he could deal with it. Choose to work on top of this row 1 hole, or you're going to dig out, and that's what he's going to do. He's going to burn it away, rebuild. Microblizz also doing a little cleanup, but he is cleaned. He's at 76,000 added Tetris there. And I'll do a proper score check. He's at 121 now, is Microblizz.
Nice little flip from Jeff there to get in that Z piece.
Microblizz at a bit of a dig. Jeff will take the lead at 135. Blizz at about 127. Fills the lumbar dependency. Here goes the lumbar first score. Traction, both of them hit simul-bangerangs. Off by about a hair of a second. We're at 150 for the Microblizz, 159 for Jeff. Microblizz looking to...
It's looking real jagged.
Yeah, the parity. I'm sure Mudos is looking at parity, but he's found a way to fix it. Got a nice flat stack, lumbar gauge, bearing Tetris. 199 it looks like for the Microblizz. Now he's at 200,000 with that burn. I can see that perfectly. Add Tetris to go to 223. Jeff at 229. Another tight game here, Scout, for this, the fantastic finale.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Ooh, tough stack for Microblizz. Oh no! That could be a game-ending misdrop if he doesn't get a longbar right now, which he does. Oh no!
And he misdropped the S. He can still try to get out of this. Let's see. No! He misdropped the T. And that's going to be it. He's done. Final score to confirm in a moment. It is, looks like I can't see it. I think it says 230. 230. I want to say it's 232 because they were so close. Maybe it's a 3. Let Jeff go. Jeff, take it all the way, man. One more Tetris will confirm it without question, but I'm pretty sure it was 323. There he is. Look at that. The Microblizz on camera. But there it is. Boom! Tetris for Jeff! He seals the deal! And he survives game number 5! There it is. Good job, Jeff. You see it right there. Good sportsmanship by the Microblizz. Looked like he had fun in that one. But your winner, ladies and gentlemen, he's done it! Oh, he's done it! The retribution has finally come for that man that you will see on the screen. There it is. There he is. Thumbs up. It's boom! Tetris for Jeff. He's done it. Who's done it? Yes, congratulations, Jeff. Oh, the retribution is his tonight. Scout, oh, what do you think is going through the mind of that superstar? My word.
Oh my goodness.
He says game 4.
It's in a very generous mood, it seems. My goodness.
Give me my 3rd crown.
The 5 gift subs to Kingsman.
GG. Unbelievable. Look at that. Gifting subs. Wow, tremendous. He is tremendous. He says game 4.
It probably feels great to have it into you to vanquish your opponent who gave clearly exit last year. Yeah. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Microblizz, for the great matches. I would hope that both of them accomplish their golden night to show that they're still at the top of their game. Hope to see Microblizz in 2020.